Good evening. I think we got it going, you all. I really do. We're over here on the FAA weather cam, and you can see right there, right over there, that object is still there. I mean, it's been there for years and years and years, but it looks like it's gotten a lot bigger than what it used to be. And we're supposed to have some kind of coupling of planets in the sky. I think that's supposed to be on the 21st, so that's a while back. Quite a ways. Let me see if I can get myself on here. If I can find myself live on here. No, I have to literally type myself in on my own cell phone to see if I can see myself live. So you gotta wait for me. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm not sure I'm even on here. Okay, it shows that I'm live. So, okay, I can see this right here. Hey there, Brian and Dennis. See, I can see you all. Good day, Nicola. Okay, Sarah. And, okay, you got it. Yes, you got here. You got here by chance. That's wild. Isn't that interesting? By chance. Time and chance happen to us all. Just like men are caught in a cruel net. Fish are caught in a cruel net that falls unexpectedly on them. No. As fish are caught in a cruel net, so men are trapped by evil times that fall unexpectedly on them. Oh, my nose is tickling over here, which is the truth. It is the very truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yeah, we got it, Pippi Lou, honey. You just got home from work. Aw, Pippi Lou, so I'm listening. That's wonderful. What you making, Pippi, honey? You don't have to tell us. I tried to get Rosie up here. She was sleeping in front of the fireplace. I thought, Rosie, honey, you want to come up here? No, she went right back down the stairs. She didn't want to. Yeah. Brian, every time you do a video on this planet, it does look like it's getting bigger. And we're going to go look at it. Because I'm going to bring up the camera loop. You can see on the northeast side of the sky right here, there's hardly like nothing there. Yeah. Ah. There's nothing here on the northeast. We can flip through it, nothing at all. It does look better like this instead of on my computer, my little laptop. See, we're almost all the way through there. Nothing happening over here. This is nice gray things. Yeah. Oh, you got some baked pasta with homemade. I have not had that in a long, long time, Pippi. It sounds really delicious. I'm sure it's going to taste really nice. Now we're on the east-facing camera at the Wolf Creek Pass, which is one of the main places where you can see this planet-like object. Now here it happens right here. This is the south-facing camera. You can already see it in the sky. Can y'all see it up there? Do I need to make it bigger? Gina, I need to get out of the way. If I get out of the way, you'll be able to see it a lot better. Let me shrink myself down. See, you can see it. It's like, I can stick myself right here because this is right here. It's just a flat place. You can see it. It's like right over there. You see it in the clouds. It's like right there. We can make it bigger if you can't see it. Yeah, that's okay. Let's keep moving it, you all, so we can see it bigger. Because the clouds have got to get out of the way. Now, you would not see this in the sky if it was not in the sky. And some may say, well, that's just a reflection. Well, it's reflecting what it's seeing up in the sky. Just like water reflects a face, so a man's heart reflects the man. It's like when you look in the mirror and you look back and you see your own reflection, that mirror is picking up you. You actually exist when you're looking in there, and when you look into the water, it's actually reflecting your face. This is the same thing as happening up here in the sky. It's reflecting what is in the sky, just like a mirror, just like water. And this object, this large planetary-like object, look at that one point, it like totally disappeared. I believe that they're using some kind of green screen or something to cover it up. Otherwise, you'd be able to see it where it's at right now. And you cannot see anything over there. Nothing. But if I go back just a few, you can see it in the white. You can see it right there. But if I go forward, can't see it. Now you barely see it. And it's showing up in the clouds too. I wish I could make this bigger, but I really am not able to make it bigger on here. Can y'all see it good enough there? Because I can make it bigger on here so y'all can see it. I want you to be able to see it, because if you have a small cell phone, well, yeah, I guess that's good enough. We're all here because we're not all there. That is kind of funny. I was sitting up here. I had elderberry in the cup, black walnut powder, and dandelion root, and then I stuck some of the high brush cranberry bark, and it had been seeping, and I sat up here and I was drinking, and I was thinking, man, I'm getting really relaxed sitting here. And I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get up. I got to do a video is what I said to myself. And I did. I got up. See, now it's practically gone. You can see it. It's coming through now. The interesting thing about this is like it's rotating. Those spots on it is rotating up in the sky. Yeah. It's the two suns and brine. You saw a video, Putin wants to disclose the Anunnaki. Has he been wanting to do that for quite a while? Because he might been wanting to. When I've taken pictures with my iPhone 8 years ago, this object would show up and it would be red, but it had those holes in it. These kind of look like, the holes in this kind of look like donut-shaped UFOs setting on it. Now there's two other objects up there. Yeah. You saw something like that? We're not getting to it all the way yet. Can y'all see it perfect? If you can't see it, just let me know. Because it is like a planet-like object in the sky. And if you say it's just a lens flare, well, it's reflecting what's up in the sky, because I can guarantee you NASA's or the FAA cameras don't have spots on them like this. They don't. So you might as well get that thought out of your mind. And it's picking up what's up in the sky. And what is it? And is there other things inside those holes? Let's look at this, Shua. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I'm gonna make it bigger so you can see it, because it's like massive. Oh, there you go, right there. See how big it is? See, this is perfect because you can see it like this, and then you can see it like that for those. If you have a cell phone now, you're going to be able to see it really well. And if we start off from the beginning, you can just see how massive it is. This is perfect right here. The Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado is what we're looking at. Yeah, it's really amazing. Some of the images that we have gotten before, they turned out really well because they had a lot of color in them. See how it's like practically disappear? I believe they're hiding it in the sky. And or it's not getting enough light on it to bring it out into the open. But it's like disappears, but it's there because the sun is still there. And it's not the only other object in the sky. Hey there, Sally. How you doing? Yeah. We could have looked at politics, but I've had enough politics for one day. I have. It's like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. We got to keep our vibration high. This is... See, get this. If this was just some type of reflection. Well, get this. So here's how we can look at this. The sun is going down. It is. And as this sun goes down, it's literally light is making light come underneath this right here, because the light on the ground is reflecting up and causing light to be put on this right here at the bottom. The light's not being put on it at the top. It's literally reflecting on the bottom as the sun is going down. Because if it wasn't like that, then the light is not going all over the whole entire thing up there. It's just on the bottom, and you can see where the sun's going down right there, which is really, really interesting to note. very, oh, I had to get over there to that. Let me look at this. That's why you can't say it's a lens flare. I mean, you can if you want to be in denial, because when it's up like this, it don't got that much light, but as the sun goes down, you can see more light being shown on it. Look at that. Look at that. It's like literally right in your face. Yeah, it is the curious mind too. It's pretty amazing. Hey there, Hector. How you doing? It's a half moon in Tampa with the Orion constellation, peace and love. That sounds great to me, peace and love. It does. It looks like it's going into a drop of water. See, look, there's more brightness coming on it. And then the sun's going down more, so now you got a shade. Isn't that, look at that. That is so wild. It looks like something futuristic. It really does. And then we're back up here. But if we come over here to the southwest facing camera, if you can see it better too. It ain't came down yet, but it will. Okay, this one's going to show up blue. Can you see it right there at the top? Let me put myself over here because you can see it. It's whoopsie. It's literally, it's right here. It's showing up in blue. Sometimes it reminds me of the red and blue Kachina at times when it shows up in a certain place in the sky. Yeah. Let's get this. You don't get to see very many trolls when I do a desktop video because they only show up mainly on the cell phones. It's very rare to see them on a desktop doing the studio app on here. See, it looks like there's something behind it. Can you see it? Like there's two objects up there in the sky. There is, you may not be able to see it. There's this one main object and behind it is another object. It's like two back to back, like twins is what it's like. Twins in the sky. If there was like some kind of binary like system or something. And then comes the sun. Yeah. Hello there, Tina. Hey there, Grams. Did that thing just stay there? What is this other thing? It doesn't look like a normal cloud. Do you see that? You think that's a normal? It may not be a normal cloud that's next to that little green orby-like thing. It's just that's part of the camera, but it's picking something up. This is now at 17:07. Oh, that would look like a scary face coming up over that top of that sun. If I was to zoom it up, it'd look like a face. It's got two eyes. It does. It looks like it's got two eyes. I hope it's not a Martian's, because Martians have two eyes. They don't got a mouth. That looks... That's it. That's it. That's it. It's a solstice. When is the winter solstice? Oh, we've already passed. It was on the 21st. Is there another solstice coming? There was another one that had... I think it was Wrangley. Did Wrangley have an image? No, Wrangley didn't have images. Was it Cortez? You got to find one that has the... Let me see this. The southwest and this... Oh, okay. Let's see if we got this one. Come this one. I got to get out of the way of this. Maybe. Okay, yeah. We're here at the Cortez Municipal Airport. Hey there, Roberta, honey. It blows your long mind how long you followed. Ah, thank you, Roberta. We're going to look at this. I want to see. Okay, you can see that underneath there, just barely. Barely, 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 barely. Kind of reminds me of verily, verily, I say unto you. And it goes, except you be born again, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. Born again on the inside of your being. Yeah. I'll try to get over here. You can't always catch it like this. Isn't that interesting? How come when this sun is going down, a part of it has this small dip in it, while the top part has like the regular old big rainbow thing as it's going down? And then when it gets there, it goes up. Is it because there truly is something in the center of the sun that is much smaller than the whole white area of the sun that we're seeing? Hey there, Cleopatra. The eclipse is coming. Oh, you're welcome. When we got an eclipse coming? When's that coming? Because I am not sure of when it's coming. There was that's the Wolf Creek, Saguashi. Excuse me. We're trying to see if there's something in the sky as the sun goes down. And there's some things, but some cameras are better than others. It's like a large planet-like object. Could possibly be two. There are people who do study that. See that blue one? See, that's a smaller one. Yeah, in March. Oh, that's quite lovely because that's when the continuing resolution ends in March. Right around that time frame. So that's quite interesting. This sun looks really weird. It's going to do it again. Let's go back to the Wolf Creek Pass. Let me try Santa Fe once. See if Santa Fe has anything. The actual town. I've only been to, I went to Colorado Springs one time when we lived in Nevada to go visit my friend who lived across the street in Henderson. I'm going to go back to Wolf Creek Pass. And did we hear right that the final days lady had passed? That's what happened to her? Because she would follow this. I remember seeing her back in Hawaii when I was in Hawaii in the early 2000s. Yeah, have you been on something? Have you been to all these spots? Well, at some point or another I have, and I wrote them down, but I can't remember which ones had the one thing. You know, I want to do also. I want to go over to the ISWA is what I want to do. I need to make this smaller because I want to see what's happening on the ISWA, see if there's some kind of disturbance with the sun, because sometimes there is a lot of disturbance that is happening, and it does kind of reflect on the earth with the energies and stuff. Let me do this right here. Get myself out of the way. I want to come over to the FAA, not the FAA, the ISWA, if I got to pull it up right here. The ISWA. You're going to get it. And the NASA app. We got it right here. Just got to wait for it to get there. That's all we got to do because it's going to show up. I really am interested in... Well, I don't even know what this is. Oh, okay. It's this thing right here. Let's just click this, see what this thing's going to do. Because it wants to do something. I just want to do 7 days. See what you're going to do with 7 days. It's going to blink you out. Oh my, there's something great big plasma burst. And it showed up around the second. This should be right on par with the current dates. Okay, it's already registering into the 5th. You think it's the planet X? Yeah. I wouldn't say that it's not. But anything's possible in the world that we live in. Yeah. Now let's see about this one. I'm going to catch that one thing. There, right there, right there. We can just drag it. That could be a plasma burst or some kind of plasma ship that showed up right there. This thing right here is it don't have too much stuff going on with it. Yeah. You're the 100th life, Debbie. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, this is a NASA product right here. And these objects down at the bottom, can y'all see them? I know it's not too bright. I want to go over to this other one right here. I want to see the solar, what was it, the stereo ahead UV? I think it was that one right there. Let's see if we can get that one to play out. I want to do 7 days. 7 days for this. I want to see if we can find those ships on here that are coming out of the sun, out of the portals. They're like cubes. And we do have cubes on this earth, black cubes. The sinister is covering it up. Let's look at this for a second. Oh yeah, this product right here is behind. Oh my goodness, you all, they're coming out. See, we didn't get to see them that much. We get to go back and look at them once it stops doing its thing, because this is 2 hours. Every 2 hours. Okay, we got it. We're gonna get it. Every 2 hours. I'm gonna make it bigger so you can see it, because they are coming out of the sun. Let me do this, make it super big. I want you to see them as a little. Okay, you know where they're going to come out at? They're going to come out right around this area. A whole bunch of them on the 30th. And this right here product is like 3 days behind. Let's watch it. This is really wild. 2 hours. It's on the 30. There they are. There they are. You see them? Oh, they're all over the sun. They're all over the sun. They got, so one portal. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And probably there's around 20 ships that are coming out of this one. Right there together. It's probably around 15. There could be more, but some of it's hidden in the light. Up here is probably around 55 ships. They could be black cubes. But these cubes can like come together and they can form like a great big rectangle. They can fly together like that. Kind of like Tetrix and stuff. Something like that. There's some right here. And then look over here. There's a lot of them over here. Did we see this last time or no? Yeah, it's coronal showed within a massive coronal shower within the last 48 hours. Oh, that's very cool. Let's see if, oh my gosh, they're still coming out. I bet as this thing is still turning around. See, we can't see past the second right here. Let's find that coronal shower. You said it came out. It's going to be seen on the, these things right here are so sensitive. Is it on the Soho Lascaux 2? Or probably not. This one doesn't really have much stuff on it at all. But let me just cancel this. You can just push the play, see what it's going to do. Because today's the 5th. I mean, it's up to date, but there's nothing going on with it. Yeah. Nothing at all. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let's get this one closed out, because that one's a boring one. Boring. My husband worked with this woman in this job, and my husband's very analytical, and he was wanting to do something else, and she goes, boring, because she thought that is so boring. Analytics are boring. It's like, okay, that's fine if you think it's boring. I don't know which. Well, this is, oh, okay, we got the stereo ahead. This one right here. Let's look at this one. See what's happening. I want to go back a whole week. This is 30-minute steps on this one. Let's see what it has to show. Probably nothing, because it's not even moving. Yeah, plasma was wild. Well, that's interesting, because this thing ain't doing anything. That's okay. I can fix it. If that will do it. It may not even work, you all. Okay, we got some stuff happening, but it's not going to show up on the 5th. Wow, that's a massive blowing up. Just a tad bit. The holes are what causes the solar winds. Yeah, what if these These holes are these ships that are coming out. Wow. Did I move it over far enough for y'all to see? I can make it bigger. Because it looks nice when it's a lot bigger. It's like that. Look at that. It's like massive. Why isn't it moving? Okay, it is. That's on the 31st. We're going back 7 days with all this energy coming from the sun. It's kind of hypnotizing. Yes. Dog plasma, people plasma, plasma in your blood, plasma being, high efficiency plasma lights that make... What's that docking station doing right there? Let me see this. You know what? That thing looks like it's some kind of a different object coming out of the sun. Look how this is happening. They look really different than a normal blast. I'm turning my head like that looking at them. And that's on the 31st. It almost look like the demons coming out with their arms stretching out and they're blasting out of the sun. I mean, they probably could if they were gigantic demons. These things over here on the side that are right here are ships. They're they're curved like, they kind of look like bat wings. Is what they kind of look like. They're down there at the bottom too. Can you see them? The yellow, the sun is popping up. You saw a geophysicist who works for NASA and said the patent was the plasma. Well, we did see some plasma dripping from the sun once. I saw plasma dripping from the moon too. I took a picture of it. It was really cool. Wow, that is so massive. This is on the 2nd. Wait. How is this showing that it's already the 6th and the 6th isn't here? Does that make sense? Oh, because I've got it going to the 6th and it's only going to the 3rd. So if this came out on the 3rd, it should be already making its way toward Earth, and it would make sense. That looks kind of monstrous. It would make sense why people are feeling the way that they're feeling. The Ascension Diary explains all that you're showing from an Ascension point of view. Oh, I bet it does. That's interesting that they have Ascension symptoms for this right here. Well, there's something for everything that we witness. It is massive. There's white plasma balls that came out of the sun. Can you see them? See them right down there? They are literally, they're right here, right underneath me. Plasma balls that came out. Can you imagine how big those things are? They're like perfect spherical balls. You normally don't see them coming out of the sun, but sometimes you would see round objects years ago that were tethered to the sun with their like umbilical cord feeding off the sun. And they truly did. They look like a big old ball of plasma refueling at the sun. Hey there, Al Honey. Yeah, what's the word? What's the world? Oh, it's like, and the word is no. That's from the Schoolhouse Rock. The word is no. You know what? If I could find that one NASA product, but they have their products. A lot of their products are hidden. They've put them in the archives, and I don't know how to find the archives here. I don't really go into these things right like this. I don't like these angstroms. I don't like how they look. I like maybe this one. That's kind of all right there. We can see the stereo that goes true. I wonder if this GO 16 is complementary of the GO satellite imagery on base. Why did I say base? On the Earth. Because it could be complementary because it sounds like it somewhat. I want to look at that, you all. We're going to look at this one. See how well that looks. Good evening, Diana Trim. That is a huge CME. Well, I was just waiting for this thing to play out, if it's going to do anything with this angstrom. This thing goes kind of slow. Sometimes you can see things flying up. My nose is tickling. On this side over here. Just stop the tickling. Yeah. No, see, that don't look normal. The way those things are popping out, they don't look normal. Let's see if I can get that on there. Like that thing over there on the side. Let me get this up here, because I can only go so, it won't let me go up any further. I made it too big. We gotta try to get it down some. I don't think I can, because I made this silly thing too big. Crud. That's not a nice word. Let me try to see if I can shrink it. Okay, I can shrink it. I made it way too big in order to get to it. Let me get this back here as its normal thing. 100%. I wanted to see, look at this thing coming out of the sun. First, come over here. It's giving me a hot flash already. Well, let's see which one's going to come out first. I gotta go slow. Look how that wave's coming out. It's like a whole ribbony like wave coming out from underneath this sun. And that's on the second. And there's something shooting off up there at the top. Can you see it at the very top? It's shooting straight out up at the top, and it's, oh, sorry, let me bring it down. I'll show you where it's at right here. It's right here. It's this thing down here. It's shooting straight up. Is what it's doing. Straight up. It looks really strange. I've not seen one shoot straight up like that. It just looks a little weird. I gotta get out of the way because I'm on the sun. Let me get off the sun. We might as well be walking on the sun. Doom, 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 doom. You know that song? I think I did a dance video to that. I did. Walking on the sun. Hold on. We got to do this, yeah, because I got to get that blinking out, because this thing is like going wild. It is super wild. Okay, got it. Sorry. That thing jumped off the sun. It totally separated. Can you see that? It totally separated itself from the sun. It's like both sides of it broke off and jumped off as if it's a, hold on a second, as if it's a living entity. Let me move this up for you. It's this thing right here. It breaks itself off. It's like taking a handle and pulling it off, and it separates on both ends. And there's nothing attached. It stays intact when it separates, which is really strange. Oh, my nose is tickling. As if it's an entity. Hold on, I think I see something. I do see something. Wait. Okay, let's see. It comes off. Okay, it's going to come off. That's a very unusual movement. Unless that plasma is intelligent, then it's not too unusual to separate like that. It does, kind of like a ship. Wow. It literally like lifted off. That looks so wild. Okay. Now we got to come over to the other side. I got to get this blinking out. Y'all just got to hold on. If I do this, get it out. Okay, we got. No, see, this other thing looks wild too over here. It's shooting straight out. Can you see it? It's right over here on the side. It's a perfect shooting out. There's no gaps in it. It's like a big old beam of plasma just barreling right out of the sun. So let me stick myself back over here. Watch it. Look at that. Looks wild. That's on the 4th. Look at that. It comes out of that hole. Well, we haven't got to the 4th on the other product where the ships were coming out of the sun, but that looks really wild. Okay, let's... Something else is... Okay, there's something else is getting ready to jump off. It did. Look at it. It jumps off down there at the bottom of this thing right here. What is... It looks like there's a round object on there. This thing right here that it's going around, it looks like there is a round, like a round object right over there where that plasma's at, because it looks like it's like kind of curving around like that, you know. I need to make it bigger. Let me make it bigger on here because it looks like something is jumping out. It's curving. It could be a massive... Can you see the curvature? Of course, it could be a plasma, just some plasma, and my eyes are seeing something, and that could be the case. I just wish I could see one, and that's probably why it's looking like it's looking. But it jumps out. It goes over there. It's gone. Oh, no. Whoa! My gosh! Do you see that? That thing is massive, you all. Making me get myself out of the way. That is so massive. Let's look at that again. That's yesterday. Okay, this thing is... Whoa! It's the same shape as the other one. It looks like a handle, but when it jumps off, it's even bigger. Wow, that thing is massive. That's not natural. That is not natural. It can't be natural. Oh my gosh. That is so wild. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That is the wildest. Yes. That's the wildest thing. Let me get myself off of here, because I'm in the way. Let me shrink myself down or something. Can y'all see it? Does it need to be brighter? Because there is a type of a filter on here. I'm not sure if I made it a tad bit. I want you to be able to see it because that is really cool. Wow. That is so wild. It is, Roberta. And it came off around... Look, it's got limbs on it. It's got two limbs to the side and a main body. Okay, we got to do this. See if we're going to find something. Okay, there's more that's going to come out, so we got to do this. Okay, now look, we're going over to the other side of the sun. I got to bring it over here. Now we're going to go to the other side of the sun, and it's right there in the middle. You watch that one come out too. Like it. I'm just going to put myself right here. I don't think nothing's going to come out right here, but I'm going to come over here and look at that one, because that one's getting ready to fling out. Wait. Oh, do you see what happened? I see what happened. Right here beside me, this right here, this, it's like some kind of gas is released from this thing right here, and then the thing blasts out of the side of the sun, is what it looks like it does. So this right here by me, and then it's going to blast out. See, watch it. So we got this, and then boom. Boom, you see the two? Isn't that wild? That is so wild. Yeah, like purging. Ooh. How can it do like that? Curving up like that, it goes from that. It changes. What if it came from all the way inside the sun, up here where I'm at, and then it does that? And then it's gone. Then it's gone. Let me look what's inside this thing. It doesn't look like a normal one to me. Although it looks pretty cool. This particular product looks really cool. Let me do this. I like this. I like this one that comes out down here too. That looks really nice. I'd like to take a screenshot of it. Let me shrink it down, you all. Yeah, I'm just going to do like that because I need to have a timestamp on it. Yes, what do you know? What is happening? It's just plasma. This plasma is going somewhere. This other one is really cool too. It's this one right here. Right there coming out, just throwing itself off of there. It's so mesmerizing. I wonder if the other ones, let me see which other one is up here. I want to do the 170. No, it's a 284. No, that 284 is kind of boring. A 195. That's kind of boring too. 171. Yeah, I like the 171. Let's see what the 171 looks like. Oh, well, we got to let it play out. It's in 2-hour steps. Right here. Let's take this one back. When we would zoom up on this one at times, this one looked like it had big old snake filaments on there, and we've done that before. Like big old filaments. They had prongs, and they were trying to defeat whatever was going on inside the sun, and they had their 2 forked prongs stuck up in there, and then a big old blast came out from the sun, and it knocked down the 2 prongs that were trying to pull something out of the sun. It was the filament got knocked down and went. It was massive. This thing don't got nothing going on. You see, it doesn't show it as good as the other one. Let me bring this down because it's got way too high up. Just watch this one. So this one, let's look at it. The other ones, they all have different things, I guess, that they study with these different types of filters. Because we can't see it all. Is that it? I thought I'd seen a ship come out. I think this looks like a ship right here. This thing beneath me, it looks like a ship. It started off as a plasma, and this thing over here looks really wild too. Look like some kind of dragon coming out of the sun. It does. It looks like it's got a head of a dragon, maybe. It looks really wild. Let me look at this. But this does look like a ship. Let me go back to it. Go back like this. It starts off as a plasma. Oh, I know what it did. I know what it did, you all. I know what this thing did beneath me. Let me make it bigger. It was a translucent looking plasma ship, not fully solid, this thing right here, because it will be coming over here and it will look like a translucent cylinder. But you can see right here, it is kind of like a cylinder. Watch it, it's going to look translucent first. There it is. It's translucent. Hey there, Roberta. Let me make sure I'm out of the way. It's literally, it's right here beneath me, right there. It's translucent, but it's going to get flipped over on its side, and it's going to lay over here because it's going to turn into a solid. There it is. It came out and turned into a solid. And then where did it go? It looked like it went somewhere else inside the sun. It's too wild. It's so mesmerizing. And you know what? When that thing did that, when this thing did what it did, let me shrink it down. The plasma was coming out of the sun on the other side at the same time. Oh, my nose is tickling. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. My nose is tickling. This thing right here, this went down, and then this plasma over here popped out. So watch them. They're all connected. It's like these are the two sections that will connect. So you don't see nothing. It comes down and it comes out. Which is strange. Oh, it's just, yeah. It's wild. This this used to be one of my favorite products right here. Until they changed it. They changed everything. They keep changing this system, their web page. It's like every year it gets a change. Sometimes it can get 2 changes in 1 year, which makes it really hard to navigate, I guess, and keep up with. Let me look at this one right here. What is the 131? It's kind of boring. It's blue-green. What's the 94? Oh, that's really not nice and pleasant. What else do they got you? Oh, this is the goes. No, let's. If they had the retired NASA things, they'd be nice to look at. But I don't think that they do at all. That's okay. We don't need them. If you were to search, I don't know what we would even search on. I don't know about that. No, I don't want to save the layout. It's too late. I want to cancel it. I don't want to save the layout at all. Let me get out of this thing. Thanks. I think I want this date right here. I don't even know how to do this, what this stuff is. Just click on stuff because I don't know what they're doing. It's got some kind of programming commands or something to it. The index you will. I think I'm about done looking at it. I gotta get off of this. We was over here on the FAA, and we were looking at this Wolf Creek Pass. This is this one. Let me refresh it, you all. I got to get myself off of here because you can't even see these products that I got over here because I got myself right in the way. That's why you can't see it. But the sun is going down here at the Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado. And there is, there's clearly something in the sky. I'm not going to say there isn't when I know that there's something there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be hiding it. Hiding it in the sky. You can see it right here to the side. It's going down. It's a planet-like object. And it doesn't stay the same up there. Even these circles on there, they end up on different spaces. That's it. That's all it was. That was the end of that. This is really strange. It'll be done to reverse the Earth's rotation. What's going to be done? Check out your Google Earth findings, Julio of Christ. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You don't know if the sun will be out for 3 days. Are we having 3 days of darkness again? We've been having it off and on since 2018, 3 days of darkness. Are they coming back around? Yeah. I mean, if they are, I want to know about it so we can keep a date on it. I ain't seen any yet, but who's to say? And darkness could come in many shapes and in many different ways. It can. Oh, Al, honey, you okay? You can do your soup. I should have had soup because I wanted to have that black fungus is what I wanted. Oh, the 3 days of dark. Oh, no, it's not got it on there. It does not. Let's go over here to Alaska. Oopsie. Let's go to Alaska. North to Alaska. Boom, boom, boom. The race is on. Oh, looks like they got some weather going on here. But you can't see their sun. It's like here comes the sun again. The rain again. Some of these cameras in Alaska, they have frequencies and stuff. Here we got a black hole sun showing up. Ooh, this is really, this looks really neat. I think this is pretty cool. That looks like a NexRad rays, how they're fanning out. Look at that sun. Not all the cameras can pick that up. I believe it's at certain angles, and certain types of cameras pick up certain things. But we actually zoomed up really close on one of these cameras that were in Russia. And there in the center of the sun it looks like a Tetris thing that's happening. The cubes are continually rearranging themselves inside the sun in that small little spot. See, it's gone now. And now you can barely see it. But there is something to it. It's almost diamond shape on the top. Look how it's got a point, which is really great. You don't remember having dimmer sunlight for 3 days? Doesn't that look like a diamond? Why would that sun look like a diamond? Now, sometimes there are diamond reflections that are up in the sky when the sun is on different cameras. Look like little bitty purple diamonds, pink diamonds, just a whole bunch of them, and they're not all the same size. And in this case, it makes me think, are there different suns in the sky? I really think that at times, if there were. Try to get over here. You can't even see through it. It's gone. That sun is gone. That time has gone. Time is... Wow, that looks really pretty. What does it looks pretty? Wow. This is Tazlina Tolsona. Where's that at? Is that in Alaska? Tazlina Tasalona. Oh yeah, it's AK for Alaska. Some of these images. You would have to go through a lot of images to find some things. If you were looking at times, you could spend a lot of time on these cameras searching. But if you found something, then it would have been worth the search. Do you see it? You see that right there, you all? It's right there. You see it? Let me do this. Let me do it. We're gonna make it big for you. See, it's showing up. It's like, it's right here beneath me. It's picking up what's in the sky. Right there. It's barely there right now. No, it's still setting there. It's right there in that spot. Oh, now you can see it. Can you see it? We're in Tazlina Tolsona. You'll never go to Alaska. There's too many portals, Roberta. Hey there, F&M Crafts. It looked like a slithering snake. Wow. It's like a perfect ball over there. Can you see that? And that got further away as the sun went down. Yet there looked like there could be some kind of ship up there in the sky, too. Can y'all see that? It's like right over here. It could be those two rings, how there's one ring and then there's another one that's bigger, that's right next to it, and they're joined with brackets. And this thing right here could be a ship, this cloud-like thing underneath us. Looks like there's something up there. Well, there are people who believe the sun is a, wait, what's this? Where am I at? A portal, a stargate? Looks like there's a round object right, or that's a sun. Oh, that looks cute. Not cute, but it looks kind of neat. This is going back all the way. I'm gonna look at this one right here. These are all right, I guess. I've seen better. It's okay. We can look. You gotta look fast, you all. You see, Gina, slow down. I can't see there it is over here on the side. I'm in the way. No, I'm not in the way. Let's look at that. See, it's literally right next to me. And I believe that's two rings. The one in the front is smaller than the one in the back, and it's connected with brackets, kind of like a space station or something. It's kind of what it looks like at times up there in the sky. It was perfect, most perfect sphere you had ever seen. Wow, Shelley. The suit's gone. They covered it up. Cover it right up. That kind of looks like a sphere right up there in the sky. Like a round sphere. Let me see the Mendoza. You ain't got nothing going on right there. Burwash. Oh, now you got a bunch of snow on your camera. Snow on the camera. You got a lot of frequencies. Look at all these frequencies, you all. This area is more or less kind of bombarded with frequencies when you get to certain cameras. Like this right here. Tons of frequency waves that are affecting the image of the camera. They see how they're going crisscross, is scrambling the communications. These waves. And they're in different widths, different bands. What is that? Look like maybe a ship up there behind those. Is this near Harp? Well, look at all these antennas, so I'm sure it would have to create some type of frequency in the sky. Yeah, like Harp. We know there's a Harp in Alaska. We was supposed to go to Alaska when we was in Fort Meade. We were 1 month to going, and then they changed the orders, and they gave Alaska to this other person, and they told us we're going to Hawaii instead. Well, so I'm glad we went to Hawaii. It's good. See, if you look at these frequencies, it's white and it's red and it's blue. How did they make it like that? Different color frequencies. I mean, you could have different frequencies with different, I don't know, patterns, but to make it different colors also, that's kind of mind-boggling. Oh, you're so welcome. That's impossible. I am God. Yeah. Yeah. It's wonderful. Look at that one. Could you imagine if you was out there and you got bombarded and you couldn't see this, but the cameras can pick it up? There's no telling what it would do to a person. Truly, there isn't. See, these are the other shapes that are in the sky that show up Ooh, look at that halo around the sun on certain other cameras. Now, granted, their cameras look like one of those bubble eye cameras. And some places, when you want to supply footage to them for what you've seen, if it's a bubble camera, they will not accept the footage that you have because of it. Sometimes I think when I've seen the sun with the rings and on some of their products that they used to have, there were two other great big objects as big as the sun, and they look like they belonged to the sun. There were two other great big ones, like big old ships. Sometimes things around the sun, they look like they're smaller replicas of the sun, and the sun's the big mama. Look at that. Dease Lake. What's going on in that area? Dease Lake. I wonder if it gets UFO activities. It would be a beautiful thumbnail of that photo. Where are you now? This is Dease Lake in Canada. It says CYDL at the top. Wherever that's at. Oh, but it is in Canada. It's on the south-facing camera in Canada. It's up in the mountains. Let me show you. Well, you can't see it because I got that in the way. If I move this like that, you can see we're over here in Canada in the mountain area. It's near an airport. I mean, they could be having frequency problems or something. Of course, there's flying craft, but I'm sure UFOs use those airways too. Those whatever landing spots. I can't. If that's the sun, then it's setting still. Because it's not moving too fast. Okay, now it's moving. Red and blue. Why red and blue? You have to ask yourself. The plasma that you have experienced, Shelley? Yeah, different patterns and frequencies. Well, excuse me. You don't want to yawn on camera because you get tired like that. Oh my. Oh, I wonder what are these red and blue frequencies about? Red and blue radio frequencies. I'll just write it in. Red and blue harp frequency. Aurora. So it could be aurora is what it could be. The art, see, let me scoot this over for you all. So the concept of red and blue frequencies in relation to HARP is not a standard terminology. HARP operates with the high frequency HF radio wave spectrum, transmitting 2.7 to 10 megahertz. And the color association is not directly related to specific frequencies, but rather metaphorically in some discussions to represent different aspects of the data or visual displays generated during the experiments. Essentially, there are no distinct red and blue HARP frequencies, and the color designation would depend on the specific analysis being done. So if their frequency range is 2.7 to 10 megahertz, what is the Schumann resonance? Does that also range like that, 2.7 to 10 megahertz? Because when I was looking at the HARP induction magnetometer when I was studying it years and years ago, it was in, it's blue or purple. And when I saw the Schumann resonance, it looked identical except it was a different color. And all the talk of the HARP being shut down, when you know they didn't shut down the HARP, So I wonder, I truly do wonder if the Schumann resonance is truly the harp and they just put a name on it, a different name. And that's what you're looking at when it spikes, because the harp induction magnetometer would also spike and it would white out. It look like big white out. And then you could see the weather patterns, and the other like earthquakes would happen too. Red and blue are not specific harp frequencies. Yeah. A low frequency life will sleep and wake up on a different appropriate place for those people who to continue their ascension. You just gave you a sign that you needed. That's great, Aurora Dawn. Whatever that might be. Yeah. You know, I did a video, it was a while back, it was several years ago, on the comparison of the harp induction magnetometer and the Schumann resonance, and I put them side by side, and they looked identical, except one had a different name and the color was different. So if we were to do the harp induction magnetometer, yes, the high frequency active aurora research is still activating today. University of Alaska the University of Alaska Fairbanks manages the facility, which is located near Gakona, Alaska. Let's see some images of the induction. Okay, this is yellow. This is what it looked like right there. And you can see it over here. Sometimes that would like peek out. Yeah, this is the one that I would look at all the time. Right here is purple. It was the Haiti earthquake and the harp induction magnetometer thing that hit Haiti in 2010. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause it. I was watching this in 2010. I probably have footage on one of my computers of it. Let's look at the harp induction magnetometer. It literally spiked when it happened. I'm going to make sure. Oh, you will now see 3 images, including the second for the January 10th, 11th, and 12th. Yeah. Let's get this you while you're going to see it. Okay, we're waiting. Audio files are created by converting the raw 10 megahertz sampling waveform by the BX channel file wave 44.1 kilohertz. Playback speed of 4410 times. Compressing the 1.7 megabyte. Oh yeah, you can hear it. I don't know if you can. The instrument provided by the University of Tokyo measures the temporal variations in the geomagnetic field in the ultra-low frequency range of 0 to 5 hertz. The spectrogram images are produced by computing the PSD, slicing along a 24-hour scale. That happened right along the time the earthquake, you all. You see it again. Rita, it's all the static, it's all this electricity and stuff. It sounds horrible. I literally loved watching it. You see it? You hear the frequency daily in your ears. Wow, Yankee Ward. All has to be equal. It does. But who did it? Who did the earthquake? That's just a conspiracy, Gina. Really? No, it's not. Yeah, I liked it so much, that's when I had got the book, Angels Don't Play This Harp. That's why when I see it at times, I think the Schumann resonance is the induction magnetometer with just a different color. I really do. It may not be. Yeah. I'm probably going to be going. Oh, look at this. What region? Magnetic lines, injected waves, heated region, harp. It's up there at the top. You can see the little antennae. It's like right here. Right there. And isn't that interesting how it looks like the waves are like circular? They literally are arching and then they're coming back. Yeah. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's probably nerve-wracking. I am going to go. I made myself so tired. I did. Now it is 8.5 megahertz. Is it building, Yankee Ward? Because if it's building, something's probably going to happen. Do you have no, I don't give out my email. I have an Instagram. No, I don't go on the Instagram. I have a Facebook Messenger, a Telegram. I rarely do anything there. I have a Twitter. Yeah. Megatron. It's like a Megatron, you all. There's something occurring on Earth. It's a lot of stuff being brought out into the open. It's great. It is. It's 7.83 is the Earth's heartbeat. It's great. I am going to go. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. And yeah, I've got to make myself go to sleep. It won't be long. I'm like wore out. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Oh, you're also welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts that fly up the screen. Just think if the hearts had wings, they'd be flying all over the place. It's a great big heater. The ionospheric heater can heat up the earth. Make it hot one day. Turn it down and it'll be cold the next. That's a theory, Gina. That's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, I guess you can call it that if you want to. Yeah. Hey there, Polly, honey. Have a wonderful, I can't turn it off on my phone. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you, moderators.